I would say I've had a fairly rough pregnancy, and I'm kind of high risk because I'm of an age, a certain age.
Me too, girl.
And
we hit that geriatric pregnancy window. What a fucking horrible thing to call it. Like, but at this point, they should rename it because so many people are having kids later. Could they please come up with a new name for it?
Right. So I'm interviewing nannies right now. And this lady that I interviewed, I asked her, you know, what was your last situation? And she said that the mom was 50 and had her first baby.
Was it like, J-Lo? Who was this woman?
I don't know. Some Atlanta socialite, I guess. I don't know. She had her baby.
Oh my God. Was it like, it must obviously was like through a surrogate, I would imagine, right?
No, I think she delivered the baby.
Wow.
Yeah. So, you know, times are changing. But
what a trooper.
I'm not going to be having any babies at 50. I can tell you that right now.
No, I want to like, and here's the way I look at it too, is like, I'm 35. I waited until I was 35 to be like, okay, I'm ready to do this. So like, I made my own bed. It is what it is. But in my head, I'm like, I guess I better like hurry up and just crank out some babies. Like, especially like having the first, and I was talking to John about this. I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess like eventually let's hurry up and have like the second one. He's like, the second one? What? Like, it like totally freaked me. I was like, how many kids do you plan on us having? I was like, I mean, probably 2. I would love 3, but let's not get too greedy here. Maybe the second round will be like twins or something. I don't know.
Be careful what you wish for.
Honestly.
I just had a friend, and I'm not going to say who, because I don't know how she wants to handle everything, but called me bawling this morning. I thought she was going to tell me she had cancer. She told me she's pregnant with twins. I was like, oh my gosh. She scared the shit out of me.
I was like hoping to be pregnant with twins. So this was years ago. I don't know if I've ever talked about this on this show or not, but years ago, I probably told you this just in person, but I'll tell it here anyways. But I did on an old podcast I was doing, went and did this Reiki reading thing where she was like reading our energy. It was just me reading my energy, like giving me like my fortune told, all that. And she's like, oh, first of all, John's going to leave what he's doing, which was when he was at WWE.
Oh. This was I thought you were saying he was going to leave you. I was like, wait a minute, what's happening?
I'd be like, bitch, what? Hell no. No, said he was going to leave WWE. And this was 2 years prior to him leaving. So I was like, there's no way. What? And then she's like, oh, I see you working at a desk with men in suits and dresses, which I guess was probably me doing commentary, maybe me doing age, who knows. And she's like, I also see you guys having 2 twin boys. So 2 of those things came true. And we kept waiting for that third to be like, okay, this is going to be 2. And she said it's going to be boys. So when it was one solitary girl, John was like, okay, time to rejig the game plan.
Oh my gosh. I can't imagine doing another one of these. Like this is, I've always said, if I talk about it at all, which I don't, which is why I guess this was a surprise for a lot of like my friends and family. It's just not a subject that I go into ever.
Of just having like babies?
Yeah. So my family was very, very surprised. Cody's family was very, very surprised. I think everybody just assumed I wasn't interested because I don't talk about it. It's just kind of a private thought system that I've had, which I've had a lot of really weird thoughts about it too. Yeah. So in my mind, I've always been like, just one, that's it. So this is the blessing, I think. And let's just roll on from here. But yeah, no, it's not been easy. You know, I don't even know if I told you this, but one of the reasons this isn't easy is because I have PCOS. So that's that polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's serious. It's not an easy, women just have a lot of trouble, I guess, getting pregnant if they have it. So it's kind of nuts to me that I did, because I found out that I had it right before I got pregnant. So once I found that out, I was like, oh, well, this is probably not going to happen.
Are there symptoms that come with that? Like if you found out right before you had or before you got pregnant, what are the symptoms that come with that?
So you just get a lot of ovarian cysts and, you know, I have them all the time. I just didn't really know about it, but, you know, a lot of painful, periods and things like that. And we never really went in and looked at any of that because everything's always, you know, been pretty good. But then when they went in and did an ultrasound, I had a cyst that was actually bigger than my ovary, on my ovary.
My God.
So yeah, so it's been kind of touch and go here, but so far we're okay.
Thank God. I mean, it's so lucky. So I need to do a little rewind here and take people back to, I guess, late, it would have been late August when I was out in Jacksonville and you came over. It was like me, you, and Britt Baker, and we hung out and had some wine, a little charcuterie. And that's when I was telling you guys that I was like, yeah, like I want to I want to have some kids. So we were having this whole conversation. And I was about to start doing IVF because our doctors told us that we had to do IVF. I went and did all these tests, did all these things. I'm giving you the whole rundown of what I had just gone through, of like these like dye tests that they do inside your ovaries and like just a million different exams of being poked and prodded, whatever. Again, totally fine. I waited till I was 35. So if it gets to the point that you have to do IVF, then so be it. Fine. But you and I are talking about it. You had told me about it. It's PCOS.
Yeah.
You had told me about that, and Britt hasn't got pregnant yet. So we'll see if it was something in the water that night. I don't know. She texted me. She was like, listen, I know you guys both got knocked up. I'm not looking for that right now.
Oh my gosh.
But it's just so crazy to think of that night. And then within weeks after that, I got pregnant without ever doing the IVF, but I had the medication with me in Jacksonville because we were just about to start doing it. And then lo and behold, got pregnant. And then same for you, just naturally got pregnant, and we're a month apart in our pregnancies.
So bizarre. But you know what? I think you had said on that trip too, that you randomly got car sick, and that's something that you don't have. That's not a problem. And when you said that, I was like, I was like, I'm not going to say anything, but that sounds like.
So I thought this, because I had been like hoping and wishing for that to happen every single month. I mean, for almost a year, I'd been like, oh, do I feel a little sick? Is something happening? Like I would look for these symptoms, hoping that that's what it was. And John and I were out, and I puked in the car in a Starbucks venti cup. And I tweeted about it, and we're like Macaulay Culkin tweeting me being like, congratulations on the baby. And that wasn't me being pregnant though. Like I got my period right after that. So I got pregnant like the weeks after that. So that actually wasn't me being pregnant. I don't know. The whole thing's very weird. It's like my body was like fully preparing for it. It's so crazy. It's so weird how things just like work out like that.
It really is. It really is. And now we're just in it.
In it to win it.